Hello everyone, welcome to the November update for the new player guide. This one's going to be a little different. This will be more of a supplement video to our previous video, so chances are it's going to be a little bit shorter than the other one, maybe a similar length, I'm not really sure, but that is because we are in a very awkward position if you're going to be a new player into the game. It's kind of nice being a new player right now because you start the game with 3 UR dream tickets and then you'll get another one right away in January, so you're gonna have 4 UR dreams and 3 SR dreams, which is pretty crazy. But unfortunately, we are in the month of KC Cup, which means a ban list is around the corner, and we are almost in the anniversary of Duel Links, and the anniversary update is always one of the largest updates we get. We pretty much always get a meta-defining, like a yearly meta-defining box, structure, and or ban list around that time. So all of that is to be expected, which makes it hard to start a new account, because if you start going for the best stuff right away, there's a good chance that that stuff may get nerfed or banned or whatever the situation may be. All right, so this video will very quickly become outdated. The December one will probably also be a supplement video, and the January video will be like kind of the main go-to path for the new players. But in the meantime, I'm going to quickly just go over what you should be doing as a new player, in my opinion, when starting this game, what options you have. I'm going to give you different options, so you know you're not pigeonholed to one little thing, and then I'll also tell you how much risk is, you know, in the path that you are going, and what I would personally do to mitigate said risks. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if this video helped you out, because it really helps us out in the algorithm and keeps us doing these amazing pieces of content. Check the Discord. That's where the new player helpers reside, and they're the ones who create most of this information. I'm just the face of it, if I'm being completely honest. So let's get into it. New player guide for November. First thing to talk about is dream tickets, right? Dream tickets, pretty much nothing has changed with the dream tickets. Please go watch the original video from last month. Link will be in the description, so make sure to check that out in terms of what I have to say about dream tickets. None of that has changed. The dream ticket video is still all the same. We're still good to go. There will be no changes for the dream tickets. Next thing we got to talk about is the day one decks that you have to have, right? So this is where kind of I have a little bit more to say about it. Above me, you have the day one dino deck that you can build. This is day one before you choose. This is just basically you checking out the game. This is not a deck that you're intended to play past like the first 5 hours of this game, right? Honestly, for most people, probably past the hour, but you've just downloaded the game. You're just trying out. You don't know if you want to be free to play or pay to win or whatever you want to be yet. You're not sure. This is a pretty good deck to just kind of have to farm NPCs. Do not take this into ranked. This does not do well in PvP. This is literally just, you have a bunch of free tickets. You can use it on this deck list. It's pretty easy to pilot. It kind of gets you into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and you kind of just get a feel for the game. The deck to my right, that is, or I guess my left on screen, will be the Cyber Angel deck. Now, Cyber Angel is something the new players have been cooking up. It's very simple to pilot. When it comes down to getting it with tickets and everything, it's very easy to play, and it's a very good starter PvP deck. And specifically, I put it on here because the decks that cost resources, that cost gems, that cost money, have a pretty good chance of getting nerfed with the ban list. So Konami, there's this thing called KC Cup that they do, and every KC Cup that passes, whatever performs really well, has a chance of getting hit on the upcoming ban list. The ban list meaning that if it's limit 3, limit 2, limit 1, you can't share cards among them. So if you own those cards, you just simply will not be able to play them in any facet of the game, PvE or PvP. So that's why I wanted to bring in Cyber Angel, because Cyber Angel can actually do very well in PvP and can do very well into getting you King of Games. And it's extremely easy to get. It's all free to play. It doesn't cost gems, doesn't cost money. It's all tickets, all farming, as well as all the last 3 spots. That's where the extra Edatins and stuff would go. You can just fill that with any staple that you happen to get with your UR or SR Dream Ticket. You can just fill those zones if you wanted to. I highly recommend, if you are going to play the Cyber Angel route, to join the Discord and ask more about it. That way you can also get like a play guide and stuff like that, because it is going to be a little bit more difficult to pilot. But it is a good deck if you wanted to play something free to play and to hold on to your gems, because it's going to be very important to hold on to our gems, because we're going to get into our next topic of discussion here. And that topic of discussion is the Harpie Lady deck list. Now, for those who are have watched the other video, you know that Harpie is my go-to free-to-play option. And if you built this already last month, you're fine. Don't worry, you're not in trouble or anything. Your options are still fine. You don't have to panic or anything like that. However, if you haven't built Harpies yet, if you don't have Harpies built yet, there is an extremely high risk that this deck does get nerfed. Now, this deck, it's still really good, and it's still going to be really good for the rest of the month. But there's a pretty good chance that when KC Cup rolls around and is over, this deck has been the most played deck, the best represented deck since the last ban list, pretty much. So that pretty much kind of puts it as #1 target to get hit with those upcoming ban lists. If we're going to see a ban list, chances are Harpies are going to get hit in some fashion, some capacity. So you won't get much usage if you build the Harpie deck list right now. So for that purpose, if you don't own Harpie already, that's why I highly recommend just sticking with something like a Cyber Angel or even the Dino deck, holding on to your gem and resources, and, you know, only spending your expiring gems that we talked about, where when you go over too many gems, it goes over to your mailbox. Spend those gems on any of the staple cards, or even something like a Book of Moon would be fine. I did release my Prediction Princess deck list. That's totally free to play. So if you wanted to, you know, have Cyber Angels and then pick up Book of Moon in the meantime, that is something we need to talk about. We'll talk about Book of Moon in the right after we talk about Gaia, which will be the next deck. But if you wanted to do something like that and slowly build Prediction Princess or something like that, you are more than welcome to do so. So you can still build Harpies, just be aware that Harpie's extremely high risk deck here. They could very easily eat a nerf, and you may not have a Harpie list for more than a month. So I highly recommend that you do not go for this right now. Another thing that's slightly changed is Gaia the Fierce Snout. Now, Gaia is actually kind of the opposite of Harpies. They've actually kind of fallen out of the metagame. They're still a coggable deck. They're still an amazing new player deck. So if you got Gaia the Fierce Knight, you're still in a fantastic situation, if we're being completely honest. But it getting a little bit weaker does open up more options for you when it comes to structured deck boxes. So for example, this is still the recommended Gaia path. So if you built Gaia, you're good to go. If you have not built Gaia, I highly recommend building Gaia. It is the best structured deck box to get, in my opinion, at all stages. That it's really, really good. But if you did not want to build Gaia, if you wanted to, say, build Blue Eyes White Dragon, that's totally fine as well. You kind of have more options in that regard. But I wouldn't really highly recommend anything really else besides these two. Blue Eyes deck lists are extremely easy to build. You can pretty much build them all from the structure here, and then just a few more cards from the Lightsworn box. You could also do Stardust Nexus. This is actually pretty fun. I just thought about it for new players as well, and they put Shooting Star as a lifetime reward, so you can easily build the Shooting Star as well. I still highly, highly recommend you go Rise of Gaia and build the list that it's in my video. But if you want to build a Shooting Star or a Blue Eyes deck, please feel free to come into the Discord and we'll get you a deck list that best suits you, as those require a little bit more usage of resources. And I don't want to just give you a blanket deck list that's not as good as Gaia in the video. And now we talk about the big elephant in the room, Book of Moon, as we talk about the staples update. All of the staples that I talked about in my previous video and in my Dream Ticket video and all that, that all still applies. Right now, if you're a new player, the way you are going to be doing things, if you're not going to pay money, if you're totally free to play, is you're going to be farming up your gems, getting up to the max gem cap, and then going into those gems go into your mailbox, and then you wait for them to expire. And you spend those expiring gems on staple cards. That does not change. The list of staples does not change. They're all still the same. definitely make sure to go check out that other video, because repeating myself isn't really going to help anybody if you've already seen the video, or if you just want to click the video to click it. Remember, it's a supplement video that goes to that video. The one thing that we need to talk about that's brand new, though, is Book of Moon. Book of Moon, this was the big card that everyone's waiting for. This is one of those staples that we were, I mean, pretty much everyone, if you have this card at 3, it's one of the best cards in all of Duel Links right now. So you definitely want this card at 3 if possible. Now, the thing with Book of Moon is the box that it's in is not good. I'm not gonna mince words here with you guys. The box just simply is not that good. Pretty much of all the archetypes, there's only one archetype that you can really realistically build that's like an easy cog, and that's the Prediction Princess. In my experiences, that is, I've seen some other people try like Necros, but with water, and that ends up being super expensive, and it's like I might as well just play normal water at that point, if you know what I mean. And I don't think any of that is really worth the investment. You could, in theory, if you wanted to, do a hard-on staples approach from now until January, where we'll know exactly what the best new stuff is. There will be no more banning, no more nerfing, no more any of that. You could do that and decide to go full on to get 3 Book of Moon, because Book of Moon is the safest staple in the game. They've recently, with the hit of Floodgate Trap Hole being limited to 3, they've recently started hitting staples very slowly, very softly, but Book of Moon is one of those that will not be hit for a long time, and this card will be good up until links come out, and even when link summons come out, this card will still be good. So if you really want to, you can go in and get 3 Book of Moon, and you can build something like a Prediction Princess to have just as a deck until you get a better deck. I'm not saying Prediction Princess is the go-to, or is what you need to play to get King of Games or anything like that. I'm saying it is a deck that you can use until you get 3 Book of Moon, and then by come January's time, you can build whatever is actually going to be the new Harpie lady, right? If Harpies are untouched, you can build Harpies. If a new deck is around that's really good and free to play, that's a new deck that you can build as well. And then, yeah, if you have Gaia, if you're saving all your gems, you could easily go get your Forbidden Chalices and stuff like that during the 50% gem sale. So any expiring gems, you can just get Book of Moon, which again can be used in that archetype as well. So too long, didn't read. Recap: Book of Moon, one of the best new staples, but the box it's in is really bad. Only do this if you don't want to commit to buying Gaia, you don't want to chill playing Cyber Angel, and you don't want to really, have low-powered decks until January. You can go into Chaotic Soldiers, build something like Prediction Princess, link down in the description on how to play that deck, and that will be able to be a good PvP deck for you if you wanted to use that. Again, not my recommendation, number 1 recommendation, but it is an option for you if you want to do that. And that's pretty much it for the updated new player guide. Again, this was just a supplement video that goes with the original video. So please go check that other video down in the description, especially if you are new and you just stumbled upon this video. This is just a supplement to that video. I'm just trying to update you guys to let you know that we are in a wonky period in Duel Links, that, we won't really know what the best new player decks will be until Konami officially hits cards on the ban list, and releases new archetypes for the anniversary event. We just don't know. We just have no idea what is going to be the meta and how things will look at that point. So definitely make sure to keep an eye on the channel. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. As soon as we know what the ban list looks like, I'll have an updated video for you that'll tell you, should I invest in Harpie, should I invest into this, blah blah blah, whatever the situation may be. I'll have that nice little update for you guys and keep you in the loop. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, make sure to join the Discord. That's where the new player helpers can join and help you the most. Thank you to them for keeping the guide updated and keeping the community all up to information and everything. And if you have any further questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them. But the best way to get help is to get into the Discord, because the Discord is where I can help you, where the new player helpers can help you, and anyone else in the community is willing to help you. I love you guys. Peace out. Make sure to check the base video before you check this video. Until next time, I'll see you in December. Peace out.